Hi there, Virgo. Thank you so much for tuning in. This is your mid-month reading for April. Let us see what energies we have for you. Of course, the period refers to the 15th to the 30th, but energy is fluid, so you may find that does permeate a little before and after that interim of time. Popping up for you, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, overlaying the Eight of Cups upright, overlaying the Devil in reverse, overlaying the Daughter of Cups in reverse. Okay. Your theme is the Father of Wands in reverse. So, it's interesting, Virgo, because you're going from a 7 to an 8. And you may be feeling that there's some sort of halt. There's some sort of halt on forward progress that you've had your sights set on. Okay. And I feel it regards a direction that enables, right, you to act creatively, to pursue a dream, a goal that you have deep inside of you, right? One that's very personal to you. Very personal. But it seems that there's some sort of like you're at the head of the road. Okay, you're at the crossroads. Do I want to take this trail or do I want to take that trail? Right? And so it's a period of, I feel for you, configuration. But not just configuration, right? There's also a certain element of needing to perhaps face or deal with head on, whatever this I feel it's a situation, right, that perhaps involved many other people that led to some sort of dissatisfaction, emotional dissatisfaction. Okay. It's almost like you want to go on your own way, right? You want to just use your own 2 feet and take the trail that you want to take, but it's almost like you have to, you may feel that before you can commit fully to this new path, that there's something unresolved. There's something unresolved. Okay, that's what I feel for you, Virgo. I almost said Libra. So if this matter regards Libra, if you have a Libra rising, ascendant, or moon sign, you may want to check that video out. Okay. All right. Father of Cups upright, overlaying the Son of Cups upright, overlaying Judgment in reverse. Yes, there is a pending energy with a change that you want to make, Virgo. I almost said Libra again. Okay, so something is there's the brakes. Okay, the brakes have been activated in some kind of way, and why? Right? Why has there been some sort of steadiness of motion as it regards this otherwise very ardent, passionate fire energy, right? This drive to pursue what is real to us, what is real to us as individuals. What do I really want to do, right? What is the path that I want to move down and along? Right? Seven of Pentacles upright. So it's almost like before you can make this progress forward, this movement into the future, right? Charging after what your dreams, your ambitions are. And I'm feeling a strong vibe of independence, especially with the Judgment card, right? And the Father of Wands, very independent sort of energy. But before I can, right, charge down this path that is individualistic, okay, what do I still need to come to terms with? Is there a certain aspect, right? Is there something that is unresolved that regards my past, right? My emotional satisfaction, right? And who's involved in that, right? Really sifting through the energetic archives, thinking, is there some sort of connection that I have with the past or my emotional propensity, especially if you have a lot of water energy in your chart, Virgo, right? That keeps me somewhat still living in that world, that old world. All right. So, because I see so much energy for you that is otherwise ready to take hold, take reign, charge forward without looking back. But there's almost this calling, this need to look back before you do. Okay? And it's Mercury retrograde, Venus retrograde. So it very likely can be that, right? The revisiting of old people, situations, ideologies, right? Whatever is unresolved comes up, creeps up for review during retrograde season. So you may find that before I strike out on my own, right, I need to review, I need to reassess, okay, my past so that I can clear the path forward towards my future. Okay. Now, it's interesting because you have two water figures here, the Father of Cups and the Sun following the Father very closely. Okay. Both birds, technically, but they're grounded. Okay. And you have the Daughter of Cups as well. So you have 3 Cups characters, right? Court cards. So, and you have Judgment, okay, which is also a bird. But it's impending. Okay, you haven't yet made that, right? Cutting the cord, going for it, right? Free flight. And again, right? Mercury retrograde. It's a fabulous time, a wonderful time to review, to prepare before, right? Crystallize that vision of what we want to set into motion once the astrological weather is favorable, so to speak. Okay, so Mercury retrograde ends around the 3rd of May. So it may be that you're taking the time that you need now, right, in the interim, to clear house. The more I'm feeling detoxification is so important for you. So important for you, especially as it regards your emotions, okay? Because this is what I'm feeling for you. You have a deep propensity for very creative self-expression, very creative energy, water energy. Okay, that's my dog. Right? But what I'm feeling is that, right, and it's true, right? Water, what is water? Water is memory, connected to the moon, connected to the cycles, okay, of manifestation even. So, water energy, right? We can, just like any element, we can channel that energy in a positive way that is creative. We can create by way of our emotions, right? But at the same time, water energy can, if it's channeled in a way, if we allow the water to somewhat seep in, right, to our ship, it can affect us, right, in terms of it bringing us back to the past, memories, emotions, okay, that dampens an otherwise very fiery, ardent expression of self. So, if you feel, right, I was really excited about this. I really want to move down this path, right? I felt like I was on the path. I knew where I wanted to go. But then I started feeling like, okay, so if that is the case for you, Virgo, I feel that it's a matter of, right, rolling with those emotions, rolling with that feeling. It's uprising for a reason, right? And any emotions that come up, I feel that it behooves you to try to understand them, try to grapple with them, okay? Think, why am I feeling like this? Well, what's this feeling, right? And trace that feeling. Why am I feeling that? Well, what was that situation? Well, why did I feel that way within that situation, right? Trace the feeling. Because where you could be expressing, right, this water energy in a way that works for you creatively, whereby you can create beautiful things, okay, and very successful things, okay? Things that, or even just a path forward that is conducive, that is effective, efficient, and you feel brings you forward along a path of progress. It's almost like, right, that water energy, it's like clean the water, purify the water. That's what I'm feeling. Before you use that water energy to create something, right? And I'm feeling for you, many of you, this is something creative. This is a creative direction and process and progress. Before you use that water energy, right? It's like you want to make sure that that water is clean. Is there anything floating in the water, right? And if there is, you gotta like reel it out, right? And assess, right? What is still floating in my proverbial pool, right? We are mostly water. We're mostly made of water. So you want to cleanse. That's what I'm feeling. You want to cleanse. You want to detox. You want to on every level, right? Mental, physical, spiritual, right? Of course, feed your intuition, right? As to how to detox, absolutely. But I feel that some element is calling your attention, okay, before the path is cleared forward, okay. And I feel that when you do that, when you clarify these emotions, and you have a greater understanding of what this emotion that's creeping up, let's say from the past, or the way that I react to the past, or conversations about the past. Why am I reacting that way, right? And it's going to give you greater clarity, I feel, as to how you even want to use that water energy, right? It's like now that it's a pristine, right, pool of water that I can almost see my reflection in. I can now see my reflection in that water, right? And by way of that, I can understand greater even my own propensity for creation. What do I want to create? What are my dreams? What are my skills? Right? So there's a coming together with self, I'm feeling, for you, Virgo. That's profound. And it's going to lead you ultimately to this grand transformation, okay, of self. And it's like this. Son of Cups, Father of Cups. Such similar characters. Okay. Let me tune in for you. 1 second. They're both swimming over to this scene that's taking place here. The need to detoxify, to clarify, right? How we feel. Come to terms with our emotions. Okay. It's like all of these swans are swimming on set. Okay. It's like you got to bring all parts of your being, right? Really sift through the energetic archives. And these can be two individuals, okay, who are somehow related to this matter. Okay, water, strong water card, strong water energy. Two individuals who are somehow involved in whatever this situation is, who you feel I need to clarify things with. And if it's not them specifically, if it's not people, right? It can be the energy, the memories that are attached to those sorts of people or situations or things, okay? Now, you have Judgment, right, in reverse, and it's right beneath this Father of Wands in reverse. So I feel that this energy has been impending for quite some time. Okay, it's coming in sort of from the past. But the focus yet again is on the clearing house. And the movement into the future, right, will be by way of that. So emotions are big for you during this period of the month, Virgo. Okay, coming to terms with them. Absolutely. Before all of these birds take flight, right? Before all of them take flight, the Judgment card. I feel you need to come to terms with how, right, you even feel. How you even feel, right? Because Judgment is clarity. It's like aligning with a certain decision that we're very set on. And so if you feel like your path, even the oomph with which you want to take that new road, right, on, has somewhat dwindled, right? I feel that it's just telling you that there's a reason for that, and that there's something that I'm feeling like a reunion also. Okay, and it could be, again, internal, okay? But there's something about coming together, bringing all people, all parties, all parts of your being together in one place, okay, and confronting whatever this may be, okay? Right? But it's like, okay, before you can make this jump, and look, Venus retrograde, Mercury retrograde, so is happening until May 3rd approximately. Okay, Venus is going direct a little sooner than that, actually, very soon, on the 14th and the 15th of April. So, but Mercury is still retrograde, right? And it just went retrograde yesterday. So you may want, it's a good time to review, to reassess, right? To plan before this flight is taken. Okay, so that this flight, this bird is totally, right? See how clean and clear it is. It's just flying off into the sun, right? It has no sort of baggage, so to speak. And the less baggage the bird has, right, the faster and the farther it could soar. So I'm feeling that now is a time for you to clear the baggage, okay? Before you take the flight, like really go through everything and, pretend that you're making a big move, right? From home to home. Really go through all of the things that you've associated with, okay? In every sense of that sort of phrase, okay? And think, in moving to this new place, right? What serves me and what doesn't? Maybe not a lot serves you in this new place. Maybe this new place is absolutely different from what you've known before it. So it's about making peace with that, coming to terms with that, entering that very honest space, right? And I believe that we will be having a new moon on the 26th of April. So right around that time, I'm feeling that it's going to be very much that reflective space, okay, of coming to terms with, as I prepare for this transformation, this transition, and it can be in matters of location, home, right, for you. It may behoove you to think, I want to make the transformation, right, happen as powerfully as possible, right? When I take flight, I don't want to just like jump and then fall and then jump and then jump, you want to really take off. So now is the time. Focus on what is maybe holding me back. What is going to slow that flight down in any kind of way. Okay, and so it's the packing of bags for now. So thank you so much, Virgo, for tuning in. I hope this reading was helpful for you. I will be back with your full moon reading in just a few hours, if not tomorrow at the very latest, all right? So feel free to check out your ascendant, rising, or moon sign as well, as oftentimes those will provide you with further insights into your situation. I know, for example, I resonate a lot with my moon, even more than my sun. So yes, it doesn't hurt to check that out, right? But if you don't know your signs, you can click the link below in the description box that I provide and enter in your birth details and so on and so forth. Just make sure, however, that your birth time is correct, even down to the very minute, as that can change a few things here and there, all right? Let's see. I think that is it. So please enjoy April. Virgo. And I wanted to say this as well. The feeling that I had with your reading is quite similar to that which I had for Scorpio. So if you know Scorpio, if you have a Scorpio rising, ascendant, or moon sign, you may want to check that video out, all right? As it seems that there is that just budding transformation that's taking place, and the need to release, detoxify, and make peace with the past, all right, before we embark upon that new journey forward. So thank you so much. Enter this introspective time with much love and light to you, and I will see you guys soon.